What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's prediction video. We are sticking with the Euro 2024 tournament taking place in Germany for today's video. And this weekend marks the start of the quarter-final rounds in the tournament. And the opening fixture in that round just happens to be taking place on the 5th of July, that is this Friday, and it sees tournament favorites Spain go head-to-head with tournament hosts Germany. We start off our team analysis with Spain. The last 5 fixtures for La Roya have ended in 5 wins. Their last match was that 4-1 comeback demolition against Georgia in the round of 16. In these last 5 fixtures, Spain have scored 14 goals and conceded just 2. The first player I want to talk about for Spain has got to be young Barcelona winger Lamine Yamal. The teenage superstar sensation has notched up 2 goals and 6 assists in just 11 appearances for his national side. In Lamine Yamal, I think Spain have finally rediscovered that missing ingredient that they've been lacking over the last few years. Lamine Yamal is such an exciting player. This is a player who loves to run with the ball at his feet, loves to take defenders on, loves to get in 1v1 situations and then just beat the opposition player with a tricky move and then run in on goal and score individually brilliant goals. I think Lamine Yamal is probably going to be one of, if not the biggest, rising star in world football. Next up, I want to talk Chelsea left-back Marc Cucurella. In just 7 appearances for La Roya, Cucurella perhaps doesn't have any goals or assists to his name as yet, but I have been massively impressed with his performances in the tournament this year. When I looked at Cucurella for Chelsea, I saw a player who was slightly lost and maybe a little confused with the role that he had on the pitch. But he has no such problems when wearing the Spain shirt. Cucurella looks like the perfect left back, the kind of player who gives you an added dimension going forward, but is still solid on that left side of the defense as well. I think Cucurella has really impressed me with his determination, his composure, and his discipline when defending for La Roya in this tournament. And finally, I want to talk PSG central midfielder Fabian Ruiz. In 26 appearances for his national team, Fabian Ruiz has scored 4 goals and managed to notch up 10 assists. I think it's very interesting to note that some of those goals have actually come in this tournament. Fabian Ruiz is the typical Spanish midfielder, looking to play more centrally, dictating play with his variety of passes, able to pick players out with close-range passes and long-range passes with incredible accuracy. I think in Fabian Ruiz, Spain have a player who can really dictate play, orchestrate things, and really control the tempo of the match. But if you do see Spain struggling to get goals, I will not be surprised at all to see Fabian Ruiz drifting into those positions on the edge of the opposition box, looking to pick up the ball and take long shots, to put pressure on the opposition goalkeeper, or even hoping that one of his teammates can pick up a rebound or deflection and finish from close range. Next up, we look at the host nation, Germany. Now, the last 5 fixtures for Germany have ended in 4 wins and a single draw. Their last match was their 2-0 win over Denmark in their round of 16 clash. In these last 5 fixtures, Germany have scored 12 goals and conceded just 3. The first player I want to talk about for Germany has got to be Real Madrid centre-back Antonio Rudiger. In 73 appearances for his national team, Rudiger has scored 3 goals and managed to rack up 4 assists. What I really admire about Rudiger is his physicality. This is a player who's very strong, he's very stable, and he's really not going to be bullied by any opposition centre forwards. I think in Rudiger also you have a centre back who's very quick, who's very agile. He's able to keep up with some of the quickest players in Europe right now. I think with Rudiger as well, you have a defender who can be very aggressive at times, but he's managed to temper that with a fair bit of composure and discipline in this tournament. I think Rudiger is right now the defensive leader for Germany. Next up, I want to talk former Real Madrid orchestrator and central midfield maestro Toni Kroos. In 113 appearances for his national team, Toni Kroos has scored 17 goals and managed to rack up 21 assists. Toni Kroos has fantastic passing range. He's able to pick players out, whether it's at short range with quick passes or long range to spread the play. I think with Toni Kroos, he's the brain of this Germany team. All of their attacking moves are in some way or the other orchestrated by Toni Kroos. He plays an important role in the build-up to every attacking move that Germany make. But in Toni Kroos, they also have a player who, if the team is starting to become frustrated, can take long shots with accuracy. And finally, I want to talk young Bayern Munich attacking midfielder Jamal Musiala. In 33 appearances for his national team, Jamal Musiala has scored 5 goals and managed to rack up 5 assists. I think it's interesting to note that Jamal Musiala has really flourished in this tournament. Majority of his goals have come in this tournament. Musiala is quick, he's difficult to deal with, he's an exciting player. He's so tricky with the ball, and his movement off the ball is so intelligent. He's always looking for space to run into, whether he has the ball or not. In Jamal Musiala, I think Germany really have the perfect player to link their midfield and their forward attack. I think with Musiala as well, this is the kind of player who can create opportunities for others, but who's also capable of scoring individual goals on his own if the need arises. Looking at the head-to-head between Spain and Germany, we can see that the last 5 fixtures between the two sides have ended in 1 win for Spain, 1 win for Germany, and then 3 draws between the two. This kind of shows us exactly how evenly these two teams are matched. In these last 5 showdowns between these two European juggernauts, Spain have scored 9 goals and Germany have scored just 4. I think that statistic, however, does flatter Spain quite a bit, considering there was just a single fixture where they managed to score 6 goals past Germany. But I don't see that happening in this one. I think this new look German team is very, very efficient, and they're very good at shutting the opposition out, but also converting the chances that they perhaps are able to create. When we look at these two teams, however, they are very, very similar. Both teams are chocked full of players who are flexible and intelligent enough to be able to play a variety of roles, but also able to play a variety of football styles. You would see both of these teams perhaps playing possession when it suits them, or even switching to a quick counter-attacking style if they are able to make use of their pace out wide. We'll also see both teams probably employ a 4-3-3 formation. This allows them to build centrally, but spread the play out wide and stretch the opposition, allowing them to pick holes in the opposition defense, but still maintain a certain degree of control over the game. I think also it's important for us to note that both of these teams topped their respective groups, and that shows that they've come into this match on a run of very, very good form. Spain perhaps looking a little better, scoring more goals, conceding less goals in their last 5, and also coming into this with a clean sweep of 5 wins. Germany, in their own right, obviously being no slouches, 4 wins and a draw means they come into this one unbeaten as well, but unfortunately scoring 1 less and conceding 1 more than Spain. I think also there are many other players here who will have a lot to say during this fixture. In terms of the midfield, I think we're going to see a real battle for possession. Both teams are going to be fighting for control of the ball, and we're going to see players like Rodri from Spain and Ilkay Gundogan from Germany getting stuck into other players, going into harsh and aggressive tackles. I think it's going to be very physical in the center of the park between these two sides. I think out wide, both teams also have a fair degree of creativity. Players like Ferran Torres and Lamine Yamal for Spain, and then Jamal Musiala and Leroy Sané for Germany. I think in terms of their number 9s as well, they're very evenly matched. These are both number 9s in Alvaro Morata for Spain and Niklas Füllkrug for Germany, who are comfortable with playing without the ball. I think, however, Morata is perhaps a little bit more comfortable, obviously playing for Atletico Madrid and playing for this Spanish team where everybody else has the ball, everybody else is moving the ball. Morata's key role is to just pull opposition defenses out of position. With Niklas Füllkrug, we will see him perhaps dropping in deeper to receive the ball and to play a more active role in the build-up. But I think that in particular might limit what he can do in terms of getting goals. We'll see Füllkrug perhaps dropping too deep in, and then when Germany are ready to create a chance, he's missing in the box. But I think here, based particularly on their performances in the group stage, the build-up to this tournament, and just the players they have on paper, I actually think Spain come into this one looking better. Germany have home side advantage, of course, but I think that gives them an added amount of pressure where they need to perform now in front of their fans. And Spain are playing a free, fluid, enjoyable style of football. Everybody is having fun out there. When you look at players like Lamine Yamal, they're playing football, they're not doing it. It's simple, it's easy, it's natural. And I think with Germany, we're going to see them prioritize more of the efficiency as opposed to the freedom of just being able to play with the ball and play comfortably. And that's why I think Spain will win this one. I think they have that added dimension of just enjoying what they're doing, having fun. These young players have so much energy, so much creativity. They're able to run right up until the end of the game, and that's often where we see Spain score a lot of goals in those dying minutes of the game when the opposition are tired and they just have an extra gear to go into. I think the final score here is going to end up being Spain 2, Germany 1. I think Germany do get a goal here, but I think Spain just overpower them. I think Spain have too much creativity, but I also think they've given their players the freedom to express themselves. And I think Germany have limited their players. They've told them that you must work according to the unit. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, and in a way that is admirable, but it sort of limits what the players are able to do individually. When we look at Spain, we see players like Ferran Torres and Lamine Yamal and even Fabian Ruiz running individually with the ball, just playing with freedom and playing with confidence. And I think that's why Spain end up winning this one. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time. And the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.